Hey guys, what's up? It's me, LegoLee329 here, and I have a little bit of a different video for you guys today. This is a review for the Lego Movie. I am a huge movie nerd, and of course I'm a huge Lego nerd, so obviously I was very excited to see this film. And of course, last night at the midnight, basically the 10 p.m. showing at my local movie theater, I decided to go and see the Lego Movie for myself as early as possible, which was great. Now, this movie has gotten raved reviews. Rotten Tomatoes, it has like 97%, which is crazy. So I was super pumped going into this film, a little bit skeptical, but I was so excited. And how did I come out of the theater? Words almost cannot describe the feeling I had when I came out of that movie theater. This movie is amazing. It is essentially perfect. Now, obviously, no, nothing Lego, nothing ever is perfect. But basically, I mean, there were a couple problems with this movie. The beginning is a little bit rocky, but honestly, this movie, just basically what it means to me, just outweighs everything else about this film, and it's just beautiful and masterfully made in that aspect and regard, and it's perfect. Like I do with my normal LEGO reviews, I'll start out with the minifigures who are actually the characters of the film, of course. So we have Emmett, obviously voiced by Chris Pratt, and he's a great character. Emmett is a by-the-books guy, literally. He follows the instructions like pretty much every citizen in Bricksburg, the city they live in, does. And he's just a normal, average, everyday guy, but no one really notices Emmett. No one thinks he's special, and obviously once he finds the piece of resistance, which is obviously a big plot point of this movie, it turns out he is part of this prophecy where he is the guy named this special, and he's going to be the guy who's going to help save the universe. So Chris Pratt did a great job voicing Emmett. And then you have Elizabeth Banks, who voices Wildstyle, who is Emmett's counterpart, love interest in the film. She is also great with her voice work. I mean, I was really impressed with some of the voice work in this film, especially from Will Arnett as Batman. I thought he did a great job. Liam Neeson as the dual personality bad cop is fantastic. His good cop voice, I mean, if you know who Liam Neeson is, he's a really intense guy, and his good cop voice is hilariously done, and I just love the way that he did that. Charlie Day voices Benny, the 1980-something space guy. He brings a really nice enthusiasm to the film, and he's great. Nick Offerman is Metalbeard, and he does a fantastic job. Alison Brie voices Unikitty, and honestly, Unikitty was a hilarious character. I was really surprised how great Unikitty was in the film, of course, being adorable as she is. And then you have kind of the main big actors who are voicing in this film. One, Morgan Freeman. I mean, what else can you say about Morgan Freeman? He voices Vitruvius, who is like this old wizard guy, and he is fantastic in some of his delivery in this film. And then, of course, Will Ferrell as President Business slash Lord Business also just does an absolutely fantastic job with his voice work in this movie. And that's not it. You also have cameos from Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill, who voiced Superman and Green Lantern respectively. Those guys, for very little screen time that they get, are just great. I mean, the voice cast here, it's big and it's awesome. I love the voice acting in this movie. Now, something I was very nervous about going into this film was the animation. Before we saw those initial trailers, I was very skeptical. I kind of thought the animation was going to look like, you know, the Clutch Powers animation or that Batman animation, and kind of like the Lego video games, where it really isn't Lego, it's just the main characters are Lego figures, but they defy the physics of Lego. You know, they move in ways that Lego figures actually can't. And I was really concerned that's how the animation was going to be, but boy was I wrong. I mean, the animation in this movie is fantastic. It's made to look like stop motion. A lot of it actually is stop motion, and it looks fantastic. Everything is made from Lego. Everything. I mean, even the ocean at one point they show is made from Lego. It is great. I loved that about this movie. One of the most important things for making a family animated comedy movie is that it's funny not only for kids. In this movie, honestly, the extremely kiddie humor is very seldom and doesn't occur that often. The humor in this movie, it's smart, it's creative, it's so well done. I love the humor in this movie. It's laugh out loud hilarious. There's some specific cameos that I don't want to spoil for you because they're not in the trailer that just had me bursting out laughing. in my movie theater, and luckily I was the only person there at the midnight screening, so I didn't look like an idiot in front of a bunch of people. But some of these jokes are just amazingly funny and just tremendous. I think probably the best thing about this movie is the message. A lot of times movies have very odd messages that kind of ruin the movie for me, but this movie's message really is just so fantastic. It's kind of talking about, I don't really want to spoil it, but it's kind of like showing that kids need to be creative again, and that's kind of gone away, it seems like. And it's just a fantastic message. And towards the end, the movie kind of throws a little bit of a curveball, a little bit of a twist with how the story progresses. And it's a really good twist. It ends up making the movie super emotional. And honestly, the ending is so heartfelt and heartwarming. It got me a little bit choked up at the end there. That part of the movie, I mean, if you're a Lego fan, and if you're just, basically, if you're a person who has a soul, you're going to love the end of this movie. It is amazing, and it just makes the movie overall so great. I just have to say, I was surprised. I was genuinely surprised by this film. I really wanted it to be good, but I had my hesitations about the movie, but it ended up being so much better than I thought it ever could have been. It is fantastic. It's one of the best movies I have seen in a very long time. It might be my favorite movie that I have seen in the past 3 or 4 years, which is saying a lot because there have been so many good movies to come out here lately. This movie, it's just fantastic. It's not a giant commercial for Lego. If you think that, you are so wrong. This movie, you're going to love it. I can almost guarantee it, unless you really are just a heartless person, because this movie, it pulls on every single heartstring that you have, and there's no way this film was not a 10 out of 10. Did you guys see the Lego Movie? If so, tell me your thoughts in the comment section down below, and don't forget to like this video, favorite it, share it with all of your friends, and please subscribe to this channel. Also, go like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, and follow me on Instagram. There'll be links to those pages down in the description below. And also, of course, go check out my reviews for the Lego Movie sets, and hopefully tomorrow I'll have a review for the Evil Lair, Lord Business's Evil Lair set. So get excited for that. And the Lego Awards 2013 are coming up here really soon, and those will be on the 21st, so we look forward to that. So please rate, comment, subscribe, and hope to see you guys next time. Bye.